Looks about standard to me. Unless you've hit somewhere else with the string lag.
Nah, it's just, I didn't even notice I was on a slope. At all. You know what, let's square it off a bit. Actually, I could take my pill while I've got GPS doing my steering for me. If there's anyone watching me do this with all the auto driving and GPS and everything like that, people will start thinking I never do any work, manual work. And you're dead right, I don't. I've done enough of it in my life. I've done my fair share, more than my fair share. So yeah, it's time for other things to do it for me. It's the only reason I'm on Twitch, so I can make money, so I can afford to buy a maid, a chauffeur, and a cook. Yeah, no, on purpose, I'm screwing the field off, Mike. I'll be turning around and coming back up, and then probably turning around again and going back down, and then possibly after that repeating. I'm hoping that I don't have to, and I sort of won't.
That's another old one. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I never repeat myself.
Yeah, I generally don't. I generally do headlands and stuff like that, but for some reason I've decided to implement the squaring it off because of the shape of the edge. Just so I can use the GPS. I know this is weird, but there's a method to my madness on reversing all the way back up and coming back up and down again. Well, that's what I'm telling myself anyway. I'm hoping I can do one trip up and then one more trip down and then go up that way and do a headland. Actually to go up and then come back down, just to give me room to manoeuvre when I get down to this end so I don't end up in the trees. I know, I had to learn it from someone. Oh, you know what? Rookie mistake. Turn machine on, make big noises, and generally you've got a good idea that it's working correctly then. Unless the big noise is a loud bang, then you know you've done something wrong.
Unless it happens roughly 1,000 times per second, in which case your automobile is working perfectly fine. Sorry, 1,000 revolutions per minute.
I'll hate to be the bearer of bad news, Patrio, but technically it should be a lot more than that when you put your foot down, so if your car's not doing that, there's something wrong.
I was shooting for idling, and then I had a double think of like, 1000's a bit high for an idle on any given car, really. I mean, what is it? 800 for a manual V8 and manual V8 Commodore, and then the V6 auto in drive. Idles at 700.
It just depends on the car.
Yeah.
Manufacturer, actually. But yeah.
Yeah, unlike race bikes. What are they? Just idle at 2000, red line like 15 plus.
My plan, it's worked. I might have a kink in another plan, and it's having enough fuel to do the whole field. On the top left there, the wheat figure is going up a lot quicker than my carrot figure is. And I know why that is. It's because you're going 1 kilometre faster than I am.
Nothing to do with the fact that I'm running ahead of that's probably twice as wide as yours.
No. I would have thought of that. So clearly that's not the reason. What do you mean I don't have access to this land? I drove on it. Clearly I got access to this land. Right. Driving mainly in cab, always fun. Actually, I was going to turn around and come back this way and then go up and down that side, but I realised the other... Oh, actually it doesn't matter because there's a field there that's only... Do I need to do another headland along the top? Actually, I will go down this way just to make it easy on the truck because the truck's set to unload me at 60%, which I'm almost at. Which means he's going to start coming over towards me while I'm going this way instead of making it easier and he's waiting for me to go up. I think I see him moving. Or it might be me moving, make it look like he's moving. No, he hasn't moved at all yet. What am I at? 60 now. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Stay up. Why don't you drive over the crop for a change? Lunatic. There's a name for a children's show. Tick the Lunar Driver.
I've already got Desmond the Moon there.
Okay, I would have thought... Well, I suppose it is on a bit of a funny angle, so I'll carry on doing this manually this way. Oh, why don't I bang the microphone? Well, that's one thing off my to-do list, isn't it? You gonna empty me out or what, mate? You knew I was keeping a closer eye on you, that's why you decided to do a bit of work. Well, that's orange, isn't it? I could have made a really, really funny joke right now, but unfortunately, due to my own restrictions, I can't.
That's good. I was just thinking Austin Powers. I've got your orange sherbet.
Actually, what I was going to say was sort of in relation with Frith, actually. But I don't think you figure out what I was going to say because it was absolutely sheer brilliance, and it's just a shame that I have a PG rating on this because it was an absolute gem. I'll tell it to you after we finish with the stream, Patrio. Just to get a gauge at your reaction to it, to see if I was right.
Yeah, but that is kind of inviting me to try and one-up it.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, I suppose I should say one down it.
Dawdling around. Now. Interestingly. No. No. There, yeah. Shaving it off.
Interestingly, as opposed to plain Jane.
Plain Jane turned out to be quite gorgeous, if I remember rightly. That was a Neighbours reference, by the way.
Yeah, I don't actively watch that show. Same for Home and Away. Soapies aren't my thing.
Back with Kylie Mole. Oh, no, Kylie Mole was Comedy's company. I'm like, she goes, she just goes. And with Colin Carpenter and Who else was there? Can't remember now. I thought there was one other one. There was Colin Carpenter and might be creating myself my own problems harvesting up and down, starting in this end next to the water with the intelligence of our workers.
Well, I've always held that the turning space should be at least equal to the vehicle attempting to turn, so in your case, you're clear.
Clear for landing. Still going to do one more headland up anyway. And down. Just like Winnie the Pooh. When he ups, downs and touches the grounds and thinks of things to chew. Like milk and honey. Which I think it's when I up, down, touch the ground, I think of things to eat. Because clearly the Walt Disney songwriters were very good at rhyming.
Well, then, to be fair, it's the animated plush bear. Linguistic cohesion is not exactly its resume.
It's an icon. How dare you? Made more of an effort with Tigger in his song. I mean, after all, the wonderful thing about a Tigger is a wonderful thing, because their tops are made out of rubber and their bottoms are made out of springs. So the rumour goes. Oh, you're dropping straw, are you? I don't think we needed to.
Well, that's there now.
Well, maybe we can bale it up and try and sell it. We could do with the cash, I suppose.
Well, the simplest method would be to chase after it with the loading wagon. Just scoop it up and throw it.
Yeah, seasons you can't sell it loose. You can only sell it baled. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Give us something to do, something different than usual as well. We'll just before we accept the contract, we'll bale it up, go off and sell it. See what the price is for the straw at the moment. Because I think we've got plenty of straw.
$132 by cattle dealer.
Either that, we can every now and then do that, and I'll keep the straw, and then I can just have the 2 grass fields instead of creating wheat when I don't need to. And that way we can just run it down with the loader and not worry about the baling. I don't know, do I want to keep the businesses separate? I am using the implements, but that's until I can afford my own, which is the goal. Be able to buy my own implements for my farm. And I can't make money until my cows start producing milk. Oh, I'm making a little bit off the manure, I suppose. I wonder if I got any slurry. I should do, because I've got... Oh, I have to check it. Actually, I forget. If you put straw in, you get milk, and you only get manure, or you get slurry. Well, I'll definitely get manure, so...
I might have it backwards, but I thought it was only manure until you add straw bedding and then you get slurry.
I think there's... I can't remember. I think you can either get one or the other or both. It depends on what you do.
Now, obviously in the base game it's manure always and then slurry when there's straw involved.
Now I have to check, see if I've got any slurry. If I remember. But I think that'll do it for today. Actually, I won't go the extra 10 minutes. There's a reason for it, but no one needs to know it. So I'll let Patrio say his goodbyes, and then we'll end it there for this week.
Yeah, well, see you all at it next time, folks. Looks like we are shooting for Tuesday next week, or end of this week / next week. Until then, thanks for coming along, and we shall catch you next time.
Indeed, thank you to everyone come along. Thanks, Mike, for sticking around and chat for a bit. I think he left about 20 minutes ago or something like that, but he kept us company. And thank you for the bits as well. As usual, he's my bitman. To everyone else who's come along, whether you've been or gone, still here watching after the fact, either on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube edit. And I take these streams and I cut them up into 35-minute episodes, just give you the choice, whether you want to catch up on a stream with a big long VOD that's 3.5 hours long, or watch them in bits and pieces. Pace yourself, basically. And you can find a link to my YouTube channel by either typing in !YouTube into the chat or going to my About page. Both will provide a link. I shall be back tomorrow with Transocean, trying to get rid of Scumbag Lydia, and Wednesday, of course, is my day off, and then once again with Transocean on the Thursday. Friday, we got ETS2, tackling ATS on Saturday with the competition, with ATS in the lead, and then back to this next Sunday. So, yes, I think on that note, I shall bid you adieu. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next stream. If I don't, I'll see you when I do. Until then, do this for me. Just one favour. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. Have a good one. Look after each other. And we will see you when we do. Till then, guys. See you later. Bye.